We now turn to breaking news just into our newsroom. The developer behind the controversial Project Blue, a plan that would use millions of gallons of Tucson water, still plans to go ahead with building that data center despite lots of tremendous pushback in the community. News for Tucson's Eric Fink has followed Project Blue from the very beginning for us, and you join us live in the newsroom to break down the latest developments. Eric, we're hearing that this comes with some conditions.
It does, Monica. So moments ago, I got this memo in my inbox from County Administrator Jan Lesher. Over the last couple of months, Project Blue has garnered a whole lot of attention. Lots of opposition from Tucsonans who ultimately convinced the Tucson City Council to unanimously reject the proposal last month. But the land deal that was made between the developer, Beal Infrastructure, and the county supervisors is still in place for now, as the proposed massive data center on the southeast side is still alive. Before Project Blue got its strongest pushback from the public, and before the City Council said no to Project Blue within the city of Tucson, back in June, the Pima County Board of Supervisors voted 3-2 to sell 290 acres of land near Houghton and I-10 to the Project Blue developer for almost $21 million. But as we first reported earlier this summer, that deal was contingent on the city of Tucson voting to annex the land into city limits. But the developer, Beal Infrastructure, has shown interest in building a data center outside city limits. And yesterday, the Pima County Board of Supervisors went into executive session behind closed doors to discuss next steps. And now we know some conditions with Beal have to be met by June 26th of next year. And that deal could still go forward without annexation. In a letter to the county, the Beal team says it will use an air cooling technology that uses a closed-loop system with no need to use water, potable or otherwise, to cool the data center equipment. Remember, the water use was the key for much of the public opposed to this project. And Beal says this design won't call for more energy than originally requested by TEP, 286 megawatts. Now, residents opposed to the data center in the community, they continue to speak out. Supervisor Matt Hines, he supports the data center. He voted against going into the executive session because he says the county just can't back out of the deal.
I just wanted to go on record saying I'm not in favor of expending tax dollars to go to outside counsel, and the language of this contract we're looking at is pretty clear. So I will be voting against going into executive session.
Was the property annexed? No, it was not annexed. The conditions were not met. This is not a deal. Don't close on the land sale.
And I'm still going through that full memo and the letter from the Beal team. We'll have the very latest for you coming up at 6 o'clock. In the newsroom, I'm Eric Fink, News 4, Tucson.